Assalamualaikum. In this video, we are going to present our business proposal suggested for Accelerate Global to expand their organization in Johor. After knowing that Accelerate Global is planning on expanding its wing to Johor, we think that Muar district is the most suitable place for a new Accelerate branch. Why Muar? As Accelerate Global aims to tackle youth unemployment issues through upskilling programs that will eventually developing them into becoming entrepreneurs of their own, we believe Muar district has its own potential in developing large number of youth entrepreneurs. Based on our observations as residents of Paguh Muar for more than 2 years, we can see that Muar has many potential young people who are interested to dive in the sector. In December 2020, Tunku Mahkota Johor decided to open a youth centre in Muar for the purpose to bring development to all Johorians, especially youth in Muar. We can see that even the Royal Highness has acknowledged the fact that young people in Muar has the potential to prosper. To add, the MP for Muar, Syed Saddiq, also once mentioned that he wanted to turn the town of Muar into a town for the young during the launching of Bandar Muar Youth Festival in Tanjung Mas. Hence, this is a great opportunity that we believe Accelerate do not want to miss for. I think that's all from me. I'll pass the floor to the next presenter.
Hi, my name is Amiza and I'm going to tell you some problems in Muar. Well, if you have ever been to Muar before, you must notice that Muar has pre-war historical buildings and was designated as a royal town in 2012. However, there is a clear lack of effort to get the town out of its doldrums. Syed Saddiq has said that Muar had a huge potential to progress, but sadly there is not as much development. For example, the Muar River. It draws both tourists and residents to the charming area and is a great place to do business, but the place seems boring. Tourism, leisure sports and the boat building industry are all potential sectors to be developed near the river area. There are actually so many business potentials in Muar that we believe will make it easy to grow if enough effort and training are put into the youth. Next, many young people had left the town to work in Singapore, Malacca or Kuala Lumpur. This is because there is a lack of job opportunities for fresh graduates in Muar area. However, there are some efforts made by the authorities, which Tunku Mahkota Johor has opened a youth centre in Muar for youth development. If Accelerate Global opens in Muar soon, it could help in working to make the development for the youth happen and grab the opportunity that was already prepared by the youth centre. Accelerate Global could play a role as a responsible body in providing the youth with upskilling programs and such. Thank you. I will pass the floor to Irfan and Alia.
Thank you, Amiza. Assalamualaikum. I'm Alia Nabila and I will proceed the presentation. In order to tackle the youth in Muar, we have conducted an audience analysis to acknowledge and identify our targeted audience preferences. There are several aspects that can be considered for this part. First and foremost, one of the benefits of this program is to facilitate youth around Muar district. As Accelerate Global is a social enterprise organization, it will help those unprivileged youth, university students to sharpen their skills and experience something that can help them to earn money through the proper channel. Nonetheless, there is a constraint that can be highlighted here, which is restricted movement and lockdown. As we are amid pandemic COVID-19, the government has announced the implementation of Movement Control Order where we cannot simply cross state and district. In fact, we are planning to do a roadshow in universities, malls and other places around the district, but due to the spike of COVID cases, people are advised and preferred to stay at home rather than going outside as a way of COVID-19 prevention. Next, we are appointed as a third party of Accelerate Global, so it shows our credibility as Accelerate has assisted lots of people, particularly youth, mainly in the career and entrepreneurship sector. Not just that, as mentioned earlier, we have lived in that area for a few years already and are quite familiar with the surroundings, places, and local people there. Next, I'll pass the presentation to Irfan. Thank you.
Thank you, Alia. Hi, my name is Irfan and next we are going to look at value and priorities. Our priorities and concern for more people, especially unprivileged youth, is to sharpen their skills and experience. Lots of skills and experience can be gained with the Accelerate Global. As we are living in the era of globalization, academic certificates are not enough for people to qualify and secure their jobs. Besides, as we are upgrading youth skill and experience, we also concerned about youth common problem where we will identify and come up with solution. Next, for reaction. Expected reaction of the people after joining the program is that they would do something unique and beneficial with the skills that they learn. We believe that every people who join the program wanted to make the world becomes a better place to live in the future. We also assured that people would feel very happy and eager to start something fresh after they join our program. Last is secondary audience. To specify the context of secondary audience, we are targeting social media users in MUA. As there are many active social media users, we must ensure that the contents meet others' needs, especially in MUA. In order to bring the changes to MUA town, we believe that MUA people have to unite and collaborate with each other. Therefore, those who join Accelerate Global can heavily influence our secondary audience, which is other people in MUA. Next, I pass the floor to Arshad.
Thank you, Brother Irfan. Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Arshad bin Abu Bakar and I will continue this presentation with the communication strategies. To start off, communication strategies are ways for people to communicate effectively with other people, verbally or non-verbally or even visually. The first strategy is to handle a roadshow called Accelerate Global Takes MUA. The aim is to introduce Accelerate Global to MUA people and encourage them, especially youth and unemployed graduates, to participate in future Accelerate Global programs. The targeted places that could be the hotspots for the roadshow would be the local universities in MUA, where Pago is also included, Wetek Shopping Complex, Tanjung Emas, and anywhere that can hold a mass of people, as we are targeting youth such as university students, unemployed graduates, people with no stable income, and also local entrepreneurs around MUA. We are also targeting villages around MUA, villages around Sungai Abong or even Bukit Pasir to interact and connect with young local villagers who are unexposed to other privilege like those who are in town. As for the content of the roadshow, Accelerate's background details will be promoted, such as the aims, goals, or even past events, successful stories of past participants, and etc. This can be done in a pamphlet or also buntings where it is easier to reach out to high number of people. As for universities, AG could propose to the targeted uni to create a club there, like a mini Accelerate Global. This club's aim would be the same as AG itself but moving in smaller range. For example, the club can handle workshops on various topics such as on employability, resume and CV, or even entrepreneurship, and invite outsiders to come and join too. And for the last one, they can also have games such as lucky draws so that it can attract more people and to come and join. And if, let's say, COVID hasn't really subsided yet, to gather people in places like this is dangerous, right? And thus we can opt for virtual roadshows. The targeted places will differ a bit as the representative from AG will not be going to the places physically. What we can do is to have a live stream session where people can join in. As for local universities, AG themselves can seek out or approach to any of the uni students' council. For example, collaborating with IIUM Student Society's Entrepreneurship Bureau. As for the content, AG would have to resort to online methods such as online forums or on unemployed graduates or even talks on employability skills. And to add to that, these live sessions can be recorded for those who are unable to join the sessions. Potential speakers that could be invited would be someone like YB Said Sadiq. And this will lead us to the second strategy, which is to sponsor the whole program. The sponsorship can be covered by a press release notifying the media about the event and in hopes they will spread the word on AG. Sponsor here refers to the payment for the speakers and miscellaneous such as banner printings and stationeries to attract more viewers. This is to increase the brand exposure to audience that may not know of AG yet. It's obvious but necessary also to add to that, through the method of sponsoring, AG will be creating an image of success and authority of themselves. It's a smart way to win more customers, or in other words, brand awareness. And why the need to do sponsorship is that if AG looks good in the eyes of locals here in Johor, they will believe more in what AG can deliver. So that's all for me. I pass the floor to the next presenter. Thank you.
Thank you, Arshad. Hello, my name is Siti Kurata Aini binti Muhammad Arif. I will continue the presentation with the third communication strategy, which is promotion of marketing through social media. Why social media? Simply because social media is one of the most popular platforms among youth nowadays, and it is also accessible to almost everyone, especially those in the urban areas. Accelerate Global is currently on Instagram, so let's make full use of these accounts. Let's reap the benefits of having a social media account. What we're gonna do is we will share every updates and information needed to know by this use or by our target audience on @Accelerate Global. Although there are different platforms available, we believe using one platform is already enough. This way, all information will be gathered in one platform only, which makes it easier for both the Accelerate team and our target audience. We do not want our audience to feel overwhelmed if different platforms is being used for information sharing purpose. In addition, Accelerate Global can communicate or interact with more locals or more youth through Instagram features such as the comment section, the Instagram story, and also the Instagram live. We suggest Accelerate Global to collaborate with Anak-Anak Muar Official on Instagram. Anak-Anak Muar Official provides updates on what's happening in Johor or Muar to Muar locals. By collaborating with this account, we can introduce Accelerate Global to Muar people. As part of the collaboration, Anak-Anak Muar Official will give updates regarding Accelerate Global's past, present, and future activities on the Instagram account. Another suggestion for Accelerate Global is to collaborate with YB Syed Saddiq. There are two reasons as to why we choose him. One, because he is the MP of Muar, and two, because he is the former Minister of Youth and Sports. So what Accelerate Global does is actually in line with what he does both as the MP of Muar and the former Minister of Youth and Sports.
I think that's all from us. We hope your team will consider our ideas and proposal. We hope to see one Accelerate Global branch in Muar soon.
Anak Muar,
Luaskan wawasan with Accelerate Global.